Karen from Countyfairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
I have shane-martz on the line with me of
Yep.
Dynamic FX. Hello.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Shane. All right, so Dynamic FX does laser light shows. Do you want to tell us how long you've been doing it and how you got started, please?
Well, we've been doing this since 2007. Got started. Originally, we were a lighting company, but we needed to have more of a niche. So we decided to start messing around with something that's really cool called lasers. And we started working from there and started making a name for ourselves, the quality of our shows that we were producing. And now we're, considered one of the industry leaders.
Okay, I'm Countyfairgrounds.net, of course, and I don't remember seeing any other laser light shows. Are there any? I mean, in the United States?
Oh, absolutely. There's a lot of companies out there. A lot of them don't necessarily operate, doing a lot of larger civic events. They'll kind of do some smaller shows. A lot of people focus on doing like DJ events and stuff like that. But we're pretty known for doing a little of everything, especially doing a lot of stuff for like I was saying, civic events for towns and cities. We've been replacing fireworks displays across the United States as people are banning them, and the Western United States is pretty flammable right now. So we tend to end up doing a lot more shows out there for like 4th of July and stuff.
Okay, so you also do like county and state fairs, right?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. Because that's where somebody saw you recently doing that. And then you have special effects. So what is a special effect with a laser show?
So we have other stuff that we do. We do like low-lying fog, confetti, streamers, balloon drops. We're going to eventually be getting into doing, maybe like flame units and, close proximity pyro and fireworks.
Okay. All right. So I'm kind of curious, what is your background? How did you get into this by yourself? Did you found this company?
Yeah, I did. Originally, I was, I guess if you want to go all the way back to the beginning, it started as me doing lighting for a play in middle school, and then I continued doing lighting after I got out and was working for like nightclubs and concert venues, and I was doing lighting for bands and DJ nights. And then when the venue I was working for decided to close, I decided to start a company doing lighting of the similar nature, and then ultimately it turned into lasers, and here we are.
So you're self-taught?
Yep, self-taught with all this. Before I started the company, I was full-time doing IT work and part-time working in the concert and club venues.
Okay. So I take it you have a lot of people that work for you? You do more than one show at a time?
Yep. Probably, I don't know, between all of our techs and stuff, I probably have like a dozen people that work for me.
Okay, so how long does an average show last?
So typically we like to shoot for the 25 to 40-minute display when we're doing these events, only because, after a while, I don't want to say that it's repetitive, but it's kind of like fireworks. After a while, you've kind of seen what you've seen, you've gotten wowed, and, the young ones start getting restless, so the parents are kind of like, all right, let's wrap this up.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you, let's start with some of your first experiences. Do you remember what they were?
Yeah. One of the first shows I ever did was at a nightclub. Somebody trusted someone that they didn't know, who they haven't worked with before, to come in and do a laser show. It was for a DJ named David Guetta. And we went in there and did the show, and they were totally blown away. And we started just slowly kind of making connections based off of the shows we were doing, and started getting attention, and people started asking who we were and if we could help them with their event, and kind of slowly started working its way up from there.
Okay. All right. So I'm sure that you've had some really great experiences and some really bad. I always like to ask you kind of people, well, you know, what would you say are some of the greatest experiences you have?
Some of the greatest. I think, wow, there's actually a lot of great experiences. I think, you know, we got to do a music video for Calvin Harris and Rihanna, which was the second fastest video on YouTube to gross 500 million views. That was a lot of fun to do that. We've done a lot of like award shows. We worked with Jennifer Lopez for the MTV Music Video Awards. We got to work with presidential candidates on their campaign trail. And I think one of the ones that was really fun, I got the opportunity to go and do a laser show in Munich, Germany, and that was really neat to go into another country and get to entertain the people there and experience that culture.
Yeah, some of my entertainer people of all different kinds have had some really neat and strange experiences overseas. It's always interesting to listen to. All right, so you must have had some bad experiences doing this. Did you ever stop to reconsider that maybe you don't want to do this?
Absolutely. You know, you can't have the sweet without the sour. So, you know, you have to take those in as well. There's been a lot of very, very rough events, things where, you know, anything that could go wrong absolutely did go wrong. We've done events in like freezing cold rain in like January and standing outside all day, and you're just miserable, and you're like, why are we even doing this? You know, we've had monster clients. You know, we even went and did a religious group in New Jersey, and it was 18 hours of the group chanting together, and you know, you just get some interesting stuff like that, and you're just like, I don't know what we're doing here. This is weird, but you know, it all adds to the colorful nature of what we do, and it is a kind of a interesting experience, and you know, it's all about the journey.
Do you have a family?
I have a fiance. Unfortunately, the lifestyle doesn't promote good family values of being on the road and working long hours and you know, on all of that. So we kind of are not really, you know, looking to start a family, but we do have each other, and that's what we need for now, and we got what we want.
Does she have a profession? I'm curious.
She also works in production, and actually she works for me.
Oh, see, that's cheating. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're having special effects. Where did the special effects idea come from, and what kind of special effects are we talking about?
So the special effects started. We work with a lot of other companies. They basically hire us, even though they have their own capabilities of putting on a laser show, and they call us in because of quality of our work output, and we do it on their behalf. And so working with these other special effects companies, they also provide some of the other stuff, you know, like cryogenic effect or, you know, fog effects and confetti. And a lot of times they're like, well, you're already there doing that. Can you do the confetti as well? Can you do this? And so we just started to expand our inventory, change the name from Dynamic Lasers to Dynamic Effects, and added those elements into our kit.
Okay, so what kind of dynamic effects are we talking about, please?
So we have CO2 effects, also known as cryogenic effects or cryo. We have confetti, streamers, low-lying fog, balloon drops, bubble machines, and we've been known for doing some like LED Christmas tree stuff. We try not to do too much of that because it's a little off the path of what we do. But that's pretty much all of our effects, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so, you just did a big fair in Texas. That's how I found out about you. And I'm going to spread you around and let other people know about you. But how much, I got to ask, about how much does something like this cost?
Well, basically, I would say, packages can start around $2,500, and the sky's the limit. For doing like civic events, county fairs and stuff like that, the range is typically probably like $8,000 to $20,000 for doing these. It depends on how many lasers, how powerful they are. We do a lot of things that's known as a screen and beam show. So we do overhead lasers that like the Pink Floyd laser show. And then we have graphics that we put on a giant inflatable screen. We'll provide audio and all that. So that ends up, kind of being, there's more elements involved. It's a bigger rental, more labor. So that kind of ultimately affects the price.
And when you come to do these things, do you bring all your own equipment?
For the most part, we do. A lot of places like the fact that we can be a one-stop shop. So we can come in and provide all of the lasers, the fog machines, the screen, the audio. People add like bubble machines so that way kids can play around before the show. And we can just bring everything and make sure it's just a turnkey thing for the client. And it's very easy to book us and put us on a show.
Okay. All right. Well, I've pretty much covered it. So how do people reach you if they have an interest?
We have a fantastic website that we've spent a lot of time and money developing. Our website's great to go to. You can check out the photos and videos we have on there. There's links to our social medias. And, if you want to drop us a phone call or better yet, email, we can then, start to communicate. And we've created many tools to help the client understand, some of the things that we can do and some of the elements that we need information from the client to quote the show and then begin to put together a package to execute it to the best, the vision of the client.
Is this usually done on a stage?
It can be done on a stage. A lot of times we just set up on like a town green, or if there's a park. We've done things like baseball diamonds, football fields, and sometimes in conjunction, the laser show will happen as a grand finale after a band plays, and we will do things like set the screen up in front of the stage and then inflate it right as the band's ending and we're about to start our performance, or we can put it off to the side of the stage. But we're very versatile, and we can work with any setup and put on a fantastic show.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you're having a good time. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, I would do this for free, but I get paid to do it, so that's actually a pretty cool benefit.
Okay. Okay. Well, again, now tell people how they reach you, please.
Our website, Dynamic SFX, stands for special FX.com. It's our website. And basically you can contact us through there. You can take a look at some of the services we offer on there. Okay.
Well, I've enjoyed this. It's been very interesting and some things I've learned about. Thank you very much. I've enjoyed it.
All right. Thank you for your call.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye.